Hello and welcome to a brand new video brought to you by Mt.Panorama. So as it's affectionately called Bathurst. So starting maybe going through a different format here. So starting with my intro, then going directly to the qualifying already. Also now going in 1.5 times the speed because this track is a little bit long, so I don't want to bore you with all of the longness of the track. Mt.Panorama Bathurst is a really tricky track. You can see the walls are coming in thick and fast, as you can see going through now this sequence of corners. You really need to be on the limit here, so you lose easily a lot of time if you're not on the limit. You can see how much of the curbs, how much of the barriers you are having to go there, so close to the walls there. Even in 1.5 speed, I think you can appreciate how much of a push that you need to do and need to be accurate here to be competitive in terms of the time. So I think my lap time, I was really happy with it, but yeah, you will see later on as well. I just didn't have the pace in this track, and this will be a team then again during the races as well, not foreshadowing too much. Mt.Panorama I think is one of the tracks. It's really a boogie track for me, I think, but yeah, let's finish this qualifying lap. I'll come in a 2:02.8. So yeah, just confirmation again, seeing this here again. 1.6 away from the pole sitter. Just didn't have the pace. I think you can see I'm towards the bottom there. Not ideal, but let's go then to this sprint race. Alrighty then, so let's go through the sprint race. Standing start as always. The McLaren is pretty okay, I think, in terms of acceleration, so I just need to make sure that I keep the cars behind. So 5 flights and away we go. So yeah, reacted quite well there, so I can already see the car coming behind there, so I'm having to move to the right hand side there. Now he's going to the inside as well, so I'm really having to be careful here. Also you can see the car is spinning a little bit because of some contact, but yeah, ultimately I've already gained 2 positions for my P14 start there. So now up to P12, but I'm trying to keep a lot of cars behind me, so I'm going now to the inside, which will be the next part, will be the inside of the corner. That's why I'm going to the inside here. So braking as late as I dare, going through the normal parts there. So yeah, just about managed to keep my position there, P12. Wesley now is going to have a little bit of let's call a jam, a parking jam there. So yeah, you can see he's going through here. He kind of have to back out of it there. Yeah, just managed to go to the outside of that. Really good move there. So P number 11. So later in the lap there you will see K10. Just understeer too much to the grass there, and not to foreshadow, I will do something similar there. But anyways, now to P number 10. Now let's go to lap number 2. Pasty there. I just had a terrible getaway from this turn number 1 there. Yeah, just didn't work out, and you can see now or hear basically the mosquito car from Pasty. Fast forwarding a little bit as well, so he's already alongside me and now going past me, so it's very loud, that car. But yeah, so already going past me, so P number 11. So later in lap 2, the foreshadowing has now come into present, so I'm going to make my stupid error here going to the grass there. I told you it's it's quite easy to make that mistake. Now I'm getting past then again, so yeah, P number 12. So let's go to lap number 3 there. Again, a bad getaway from turn 1 there. So you're gonna see now, K10 actually. He gets past me quite easily there, so I'm having to back out a little bit there. So yeah, another position lost, P13. So now you're gonna see just Filthy that just kind of almost took me out there. So he had a power outage and his car just careened to the barriers there, so like a torpedo. But yeah, so no positions lost, P13. Lap 4 then, K10 there, making a mistake there. So in this very tricky SS of Mt.Panorama, so he makes a mistake, P12. Let's then jump to lap number 7. So now my teammate now spins in the last corner there, so really tricky for him there. That promotes me now to P number 11, and that's basically it. So for the sprint race, P11 is where I finished then. So coming up to the line here, so looking at the standings again, so I have to go to the next page to see me. Yeah, you can see the people around me. You can see my fastest lap there, 2:03.2. So I'm not even in the same league as the other guy, so it's pretty much, I think, the best I could have gotten. But anyways, let's go to the feature race. Okay, so let's go through the feature race. It is inverted grid, but only from P1 to P10, so it's kind of unlucky I got P11 there, or maybe lucky, I don't know, because I didn't have the pace anyways. Even if I was in front, I probably would have dropped down like a stone. But anyways, so P11 transforms to P11 now in the feature race as well. So let's see now how it would go ahead. Starting in a very awkward position, starting in the final turn of the corner there, having to brake and accelerate a bit, which is not so ideal, but yeah, it is what it is. So I'm anyways going to protect my lead here, or protect my P11 there. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so lap number 2 is when the fun happens. So here so the guy in front there, the BMW, just had a brush with the barrier. So while he was coming back in, yeah, I kind of wanted to go, I think, towards the outside, but I thought there was no position there, and I just had to apply the brakes there, and in trying to avoid him, yep, just made my car unstable and lost a lot of positions there. So P15. Skipping now to the next lap. So P15 still. Yeah, so my teammate there, so I basically let my teammate pass there, so I gave him an indication there because he just has more pace than me. So yeah, dropping in now to last position. As always, there's only one way up now. So yeah, so first is this unfortunate event there from Anton. So understeers to the sand there, and so promotes me to P15. So lap number 5, you're gonna see Eric's there going really wide there. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, so another position, P14. Lap number 7 then now, so K10 there. So I'm mirroring him closely behind, so my teammate just managed to pass him there in the previous 2 corners, I think. So he kind of bounces out the corner there, so he loses momentum there, and I just managed to have a better exit out of the last corner. And yeah, go alongside him and also get past him. So really good move there. So P13. Now, so my teammate is getting past Just Filthy, who came back from the Shadow Realm after being a torpedo. Yeah, so he lost a little bit of momentum there. So I'm also trying to follow my teammate here. So I'm trying to go to the outside, which is not really the best move there. You can see I just understeered too much into the corner there, and yeah, lost momentum. And now Anton is also going to get passed back again. So yeah, not a good sequence of corners. Now in the same lap here, I had overspeed with Anton there. So he goes to the outside, I go to the inside, and I brake, I think, just way too late. In fact, I brake in the same position, but because of the overspeed, yeah, I just couldn't stop the car. I should have stopped like maybe 20 meters in front. Yeah, so a mistake there. Nonetheless, I didn't lose too many positions, but anyways, yeah, P10. So now lap 11 is when I decided to come into the pits. I think in hindsight, I should have pitted 1 lap earlier. Yeah, I did, I think, a little bit of a miscalculation, because I could have done more time in the softs. Here, basically this track, I couldn't go from softs to soft. I had to use a medium in the first stint and go down to the softs. Coming back out in P14. So let's jump to lap 17. Wesley there, going wide there, so I don't know what happened to him there exactly. Yeah, P13. Lap 18 there, I don't know what happened here. So Just Filthy just lets me get past there, so he kind of removes his throttle or reduces his throttle. Don't know what happened there. So but anyways, P12. And yeah, so let's start then our final lap, or the race's penultimate lap, because yeah, that's just been my pace basically. And yeah, that's pretty much how the race has been. Qualifying, I just didn't have the pace, so I don't know if it's a combination of the car and the track, probably both, and probably just my own pace here. Mt.Panorama is not really my best track. I've had I think 2 seasons here in this circuit so far already, and both in cars which are really not strong over here. So one was the RX Vision, I don't think it's the strongest car over here, and now with the McLaren. So I thought it would be a little bit better with all of these tight turns there, and in fact it was, I think, maybe better than the RX Vision. I think I was doing about 1.5 seconds, I think, faster than the RX Vision, but in tier 2 it's just not enough. So the guys here are really crazy. Yeah, just too fast for me in terms of pace. So yeah, that's pretty much been the story for this circuit here. Definitely some mistakes that I could have reduced, but I think this is as high as I could have gotten. So I got P11 for the sprint and P12 now coming to the feature. Yeah, so also trying to keep Wesley there behind, so really having to choose my lines well. Yeah, so that's pretty much been my I think my pace here. So I'm pretty happy, I would say. Of course not happy with the overall pace, but yeah, so I'm really hoping the upcoming tracks will maybe favor the McLaren a little bit more. Let's see. Otherwise maybe it's another year, another write-off of a car for this season, but let's see. It's too early to say that, of course. Anyways, yep, now coming to the final turn already. So yeah, that will be for me now finish in P number 12. So yeah, it is what it is. That's how it goes. So let's then look at the standings again. So my teammate somehow managed to finish P6 there. I don't know how he managed to get that. There was some kerfuffle towards the end there. There was a heated exchange there afterwards as well. But regardless, our position still stays the same, P12. Nothing changing there. And now going, of course, to the main standings. Again, yeah, not really looking too much here. But yeah, still in lucky number 13. I think I was the same as well in the last round. So P12, P12, P11, P12. So that's pretty much been, I think, my pace there so far. I think that justifies it there. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So thank you very much for watching and hope to see you guys in the next video.